Quickie start. Going live. I saw the man, the myth, the legend, Warheart Arts, aka Numb Thumb. And there is the Wizard of Wales. So Lawrence wants to know about the secrets of the Bigfoot scale. Finally, I get to teach him something. I know you're musically ready and skills wise you're ready, but the question is, can your paradigm, your worldview take such information and knowledge? Warhart may have accidentally played it on trombone and doesn't even know it. Not spiritually or emotionally ready. That's fair. But you know, in life, how many things happen to you that you're really ready for anyway? It's very mild. Usually our big thing is the humidity. It's very humid here. So it's not by the thermometer hot, But you'll go outside and like, you'll go outside and it'll feel like the air you could, you could make pizza slices out of it so thick. It's like, try not to overshare, but my oldest graduated high school this past week, and had to go pack in that stadium like, I've gotten where I don't like big crowds. I avoid them when possible, but you're not going to. You're just going to take one for the team for the graduation. And it wasn't hot, but man, everybody that was there was like all sticky and icky. And it was just because of the humidity. Has everybody not played guitar with their feet? Is that like something that is unique? But in answer to your question, of course. Mainly slide. Man, I'll tell you, this week, on which I feel bad because I haven't gotten caught up with all of my friends, of course. I hadn't checked on all my buddies' channels to kind of catch up a little bit. I've just been practicing, and incidentally, the big announcement is there is a channel on YouTube that is streaming Jackie Chan movies 24/7. But it makes your stankiest riffs make sense. You have a cohesive thought process. But I'll tell you, as a guy that likes guitar stuff on YouTube, Roadman from the state of Kansas, known to his friends as a hippie with an edge, but known also as one of the secret legends of Italian film. But I've just really, the kind of guitar video Zeitgeist, which I'm not one of those guys that complains about demos and all that stuff. Everybody's got a different opinion on what they like as far as demos. Some people want no talking. Everybody, if you tried to make demos that everybody liked. You just wouldn't make any. But just, of course, the Fender thing, you know, everybody's getting their word in on that, and they're kind of trying to uh-oh, Rhodey's upside down. You'll see that in other areas of the internet where stuff gets farmed, kind of, you know, a topic they think is hot or whatever, and they farm it, and you're seeing a lot of that, and just, you know, kind of a lot of negativity. That's what I'm starting to see. If you're just a dude or a channel that focuses on music stuff and, you know, enjoyment, that's not what attracts people. People like, you know, talking smack and exactly. God, how long did that idiot get videos made about him? Then they wait a month. Where is dumb faker now? You know. And I like some channels that actually like do very due diligence deep dives to call out fakers, because I think it's something that people, young guitarists, need to know. Yeah, buddy, Earl Watkins. I'll see if I can. I had it up. Shoot, I was watching it a second ago. It's a YouTube channel. I don't know if it's got the copyright to do this, but it's been going on for the better. Yeah, I got it on still. It's been going on for the better part of a week. And let me see if I can. Hey, you're a simple feller like me. That's the kind of stuff I'm like. Now, this is what makes life worth living. Get to play my guitar, and you know, as much of a kung fu historian, kung fu movie historian as I am, I kind of have a blind spot for Jackie Chan. Of course, I've seen a lot of Jackie Chan, but by the time I started watching his movies, he was doing they weren't as janky as the kung fu movies I like from like the 70s. You know, they had some production value, and you know, there's some he made with so it's at, maybe if I put the at symbol, that'll help y'all. I don't know. That's the spelling. It shout is like capitalized, but Toku Shout SU. Jackie Chan. All day, all night. So yeah, I watched a lot, but you know, especially his earlier stuff, that was in my janky kung fu wheelhouse. I don't know if he like was working for a different company, maybe. Because really, most of what I watched is Shaw Brothers and Golden Harvest, and then, you know, There's some small studios that unintentionally made some masterpieces. Like, and you know, I've seen the Drunken Masters and stuff like that, big Jackie Chan movies, but they're putting on some that I had not seen, so it's relevant to my overall kung fu knowledge. Yeah, I've watched part of Killer Meteors, and it's cool. It's got, I don't know if you've seen it before, but it's got the whole dude that has a super duper ultimate weapon that everybody's after. Of course, it's like the weapon itself is really stupid. I'll hit a, you know, I go in phases with my movies and music and stuff like that, and I'm definitely, and I think it's because of the stream, because we started talking about kung fu movies one day, and it just, got me going, man. Set me forth on a kung fu resurgence. I can imagine how young me would have been so disappointed find out that there is no actual fight that has ever happened that looks anything like that. And kung fu does not make you be able to fight. You know, the general wushu, I think is the term they use for that. Oh, I appreciate it, Earl. This is a backing track. I brought out some old backing tracks that I hadn't used in forever. I made this one trying to do just over D minor, kind of like chordal harmony chords, like McCoy Tyner, because I love this stuff. I've got this one on my playlist on my channel in backing tracks. It's one of the, I think there may be 2 D minor backing tracks. just a 1-chord vamp. But yeah, it's been better to watch Kung Fu than to watch a lot of guitar YouTube this week. And show y'all something funny. I pulled this up. Just like, okay, we know what the big news item is that everybody's on about. This Fender. Okay, yeah. I looked up on Guitar World because Google has figured out that I'm a guitar guy, so they'll populate my homepage with Guitar World headlines, which very rarely do they have one that looks like something I want to see, and then when they do, it's usually doesn't have a big payoff. But now this, I know each one of you. Whoops. I know each one of you has been hoping and dreaming for Ibanez. Hey, Kill! What's up? Well, hey, you knew the outcome and you did it anyway, and for that I salute you. I know each one of you has been hoping and dreaming for Ibanez to collaborate with a wonderful watch company such as Citizen and to make a Tube Screamer watch. Well, you can now rest. Man, when you want to the trick is, oh, I appreciate it, man. I can't remember. I think that was my my super janky line 6 harmonization I made. That's not even supposed to work. But see, the trick is which, you know, this is just what I've heard because I haven't gigged in decades. But you wait. Phil Collins says a Big Muff Rolex. They've done everything else with a doggone Big Muff. People love those things, man. Is it the triangle, the ram's head, or is it one of the reissues that came out? Not the reissues we have now, the ones that were made from surplus parts in Russia. The green, the Red Army, or the Civil War, you know? I'm like, dude, I've been trying to get a Big Muff to work. Because y'all know I started doing the, for whatever reason, got a little infatuated with Doom, Stoner Doom. And they all use fuzzes in general, but muffs. And I bought one. Buddy, it is a wall of sound. Phil, it is funny you say that, because I'd put the thing on the shelf. I was frustrated with it. So Warhart, the Merkin is no longer in vogue. This is TMI, but you know, if a woman is doing all that, she's a little full of herself, and I probably don't want nothing to do with her. Now, you don't want to see, think of a nice way to put this. You don't want to see Fat Albert's haircut when you take a little look-see down that way. I've had a fuzz factory, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But one, they won't be making a fuzz factory watch, so we got to put that out there. So that kind of limits how dedicated you could be to a fuzz factory. But two, I'm always like, I'm fascinated by the idea of noise making stuff. Like Lawrence has been on a big noisemaker quest. like, I've got a really cool fuzz that has an oscillator. And tell you what, I'll grab it real quick because it is cool. And I get to use my funny screen. Bam! Hi guys, I'm back. I didn't finish my thought because I'm too ADD, but Phil called it out. I got the muff variant back out. No, it's a straight up oscillator like you would see on a synth. But this week I got every tube screamer, which is way too many. And I didn't even have one on my board. Every tube screamer I owned, I ran in front of this muff and found the one that really made it sound good. Yeah, the woolly mammoth and the fuzz factor, you can almost, like, you would almost want that up here when you're playing so you could twist the knobs, and it's a kind of a little noise-making instrument in and of itself. But anyway, this pedal, let y'all see it, is made by, it's called Acorn Amp Company. And I think they may have started off with selling amps, but now they sell mostly pedals. And I think it's in Georgia, so not too terribly far from me. But I've recently taken it off the board because I'm trying to make the muff work. But what's cool about it is one side is all the oscillation. So that is the threshold of the oscillator. So you can crank it down where the oscillator only plays when you play. You know, I probably was, because this was on my board for a long time, and it may very well go back on because it's a cool, like, for a filthy fuzz pedal, it's hard to beat. Then this knob controls the frequency of the oscillation, which that's when you get into noise making versus musicality, because you know, if you're playing in B flat and you're oscillating a note or whatever, you know, that is gonna have some it's gonna sound dank like a ring modulator in a way, but you can dial it in. The coolest sounds are dialing in the threshold where it's like right on the edge, so it makes it really spitty back and forth. But you can also dial it very low and it closes up like an envelope. But anyway, what makes it very usable is this little purple knob. It blends in the oscillator. So you could, if you turn it all the way to the oscillation side, it's nothing but noise. turn, what I think the practical use is you turn it, you know, somewhere past 12 o'clock where it's majority just the fuzz and the nasty oscillation is dialed in to taste. And it's a really cool pedal, and it wasn't too terribly expensive. But truth be told, this was one of the first pedals I got when I was on my little noise making quest. It's called, by the way, the ADHD, in case anybody wants to look it up, Acorn Amplifiers. But when I got that ring thing, the electro-harmonic ring thing, it really did what I was looking for. Just a real, like, that's very atonal, but I can do rhythmically. It doesn't vary the distortion more hard. It's pretty much a wide open fuzz, but it varies how much of the oscillator is allowed to be heard with the distortion, if that makes sense. Ooh, yeah, so you're enjoying that OC5. I mean, that Boss makes legendary pedals. You know, they're good, they're thanks, you know. I mean, that's pretty doggone nasty. That's one of the settings on the ring thing. Yeah, I'm trying to mimic old AT&T tones, fax machine, where you accidentally call the fax machine, and we all want to imitate with our guitars the sound of a dial-up internet. Steve, what's up, man? Changing them strings. Do you have gold strings like Lawrence? I'm an Elixir man, which I've got to make a Sweetwater order. We're talking about noise making, and I'm playing really unpleasant stuff. Which, for me to say I'm playing unpleasant stuff is a hey, you been doing, Steve? See, the thing about playing a nasty sound like that is if, like, you're a musician that's viewed as good, a really good, innovative musician, everybody's like, man, that is the coolest thing. But if you're just some goober like me, the harmonics, let's see. But you know what? That's a great idea. I like that. Do a D minor. Let's see. Do one down here. Be on a Korn album. And it's got a really good harmonizer, really, for what it is. Hank, you can send this part of the video to the governor. But yeah, Diodario's. He's a Diodario man, Warheart. All right, Phil. Well, seriously, if you ever want to use it as a jam track, it's on my playlist for backing tracks. Does Gambale use a different tuning? we can only D minor for so long. Well, if you try it and like it, you could always like keep your Telecaster in that tuning or something, and without having to totally reinvent the wheel. I bought, like I said, I've used elixirs for a pretty good long time. Okay. Like a Nashville. Anything like that can cause you to really come up with some cool, new stuff. Shoot, I lost my train of thought. Like that ring thing, it's got 9 presets, but you use them sparingly, and it's not the whole show. It's just got a couple cool things in it. The thing I've been trying to do, I heard, I've said this before on stream, and I'm still dialing in this preset, but Cecil Alexander does it where he'll be playing like, I don't know, let's just play it. And then we'll launch back in. That it's just a little. I never noticed that, Warheart. Oh, strings. So I decided on my Gibson scale and my Holdsworth guitar, I wanted 10s, and it wound up being a good decision, but I just ran by the guitar store and bought the closest thing to Elixir 10s that they had, which were the Diodario coated strings. And Diodario has very good marketing. I will say that. They've got their own, Premier Guitar, and they seem to be giving away the right strings to the right people. But I didn't like the whole each string not being in its own piece of paper. I'm a Ernie Ball kid at heart, and they do that, and Elixir does that, and I thought that was just kind of the standard. And when I opened it and figured out they're different shades, because the coated ones, I think most of their strings have actually different colored balled ends, right? Is that Diodario's? Which that's helpful. But I just didn't like the form factor. It seemed like I'm, wrestling a tangle of strings instead of having the order. When you're putting strings on, you want some order. No, not chaos. I open up Diodario's, it's anarchy. You got every string in one circle that are supposed to come apart a certain way. Which, if they would have been the different color ball ends, would have been a little bit better. But these, it was just different shades of gray or coal or black. And I'm like, And this is probably an anomaly. But out of 3 packs, I had one low E. The bottom popped right off. I was not happy. So I said, I tell you what, Diodario, I am an Elixir customer. You had your chance to woo me. I have an affinity and nostalgia for Ernie Boss. They've treated me well. But I'll take my business elsewhere. So, sorry, Diodario. Saw the commercials. The guitar store apparently likes them. My experience, I think Ernie Ball makes coated strings. I may need to try those. But if they're as expensive as Elixirs, and I don't even use the Elixirs that are more natural. I use the straight up nano web, the ones that are the most effective. Got to stretch those fish guts out. Get that natural tone. Just don't use a catfish. It'll make your tone a little muddy. Dad joke alert. Have you tried them yet, Lawrence? I'm interested in knowing how they pan out. 'Cause I've been having fun doing my fake drop C with my another thing that the ring thing does moderately well. And even that, you know, you're talking about alternate tunings, just having it tuned regular but in drop C. It's a little hollow. It has a little hollowness. But, you know, if you're making doom, it's supposed to sound kind of janky. And if you think there's a helicopter landing, that is not the case. It is just a big muff, or a big muff variant, as it were. And that is the tube screamer. I just set it like you set a tube screamer to be a boost, you know, with the gain down very low and volume up high. But it made what I was having trouble getting any use out of. Usable to a degree. Don't believe in noise gates. You know, really, I don't like noise gates. I hate them. I know there's probably an expensive one that would be fine and wouldn't bother me, but like I can put on this noise gate in Logic, and for this crazy big muff, I have to turn it up so high. See, it's to get it high enough for all that noise, it's going to cut off any kind of delay or anything. Which really, for this sound, you would kind of want it dry, but are funny, man. It's like it's like what you are used to getting out of a volume knob is not really what it does. And I didn't even know this, but it sounds different. The tone stack reacts differently. If the tone stack sounds best with the volume all the way up on the muff, but that is even noisier than it is now. See, I turned off the tube screamer. It didn't quiet down at all. That's without the tube screamer. I mean, it's just so much distortion. It's this wall, this bloated wall, and you know that wouldn't cut through with a band at all. So adding the tube screamer definitely is an improvement. I'll quit dooming. Oh, but real quick, let me turn the drop C effect off. It can sound pretty juicy. I guess there's a reason David Gilmour used them, huh? It sounds good for single note lines. As soon as you start, if you don't have it dialed in, you can just play a 2-note shell chord, very compressed. Just natural distortion compression from there. You compare that to the tube driver. You know, really not wildly different. People think because Eric Johnson uses a tube driver that if you set it, it's an automatic, you know, darkening. That's very fuzzy and compressed as well, the tube driver. The tube driver does respond fairly well, surprisingly, to volume. tube driver's got some character to it. A lot of it's in the field, but and if you turn it can actually be a fairly versatile distortion pedal if you're not using it on Eric Johnson mode like I am. But a good old SD9 circuit can get very similar. It's not quite as dark and compressed, obviously. But more, that is like a little slide from Eric Johnson to Fusion to me. And the one I'm using is the Way Huge Geisha drive, which is just a tweaked SD9. Because the crappy part about like a Maxon SD9 is it only sounds good with the tone all the way down or up a smidge. Anywhere past 9 o'clock, nope. And the Geisha drive makes the tone knob very usable in much of the range of it. Because like with a Strat, I may run it with the tone knob all the way down, but with this guitar, gets dark pretty easily. It's kind of cheating. But it's not as mid-forward and compressed as a Rat. And I still keep the Rat on there. Oh, did you get a Chinese clone? Man, a little mini Chinese pedal that I got. Because I'm wanting to say it was like part of a bundle or something, and I wasn't even trying the. The purchase was not about getting the little black Chinese. I didn't realize it was a Rat clone. It was just like called the, black meddler. I don't know. I got it out the other day. And it still works, which is cool. But I tried it going into the Big Muff. Nope. I mean, even with the distortion all the way down, it just made things more bloated. So But it was interesting how different different tube screamers sounded. Not, if you put them side to side by themselves, not hugely different, but the way they interacted with the big muff was a lot more different than I expected, interestingly enough. I'm trying to make a version of Giant Steps with cool chords. It's not just me playing the jazz cowboy chord version. That one right there, I don't know if it's gonna work. Well, you're right about that, Warheart. Yeah, what if I had to buy a tube screamer to try to put in front of that muff, and I didn't just have a stupid amount of tube screamers that I don't even use? I would have not had any good demo to show me that one of them was going to be clearly better with that particular roll and combination. And then, you know, some of the time there will be things I think I know about pedals, like that tone bender. I did a video on it a while back. It's one I built, and it says vintage, you know, and hand wired, and not well. It's got PNP resistors, so it has to run on positive center tip, right? And I just assumed, because my Strat is active, that it was not going to work at all. With that vintage style tone bender. Germanium resistors that, you know, I spent a little bit of... I didn't just get crap resistors. I got some good ones. But I'll be darned if that Strat, even though it is active all the time with that Clapton boost in it, didn't bother it at all. I tell you, a pedal that can bother other pedals, even ones after it, is the tube driver, because it's got like a transformer in it, and it's got a weird impedance. I can't remember if it makes impedance go way up or way down, but and like I'd gotten a fuzz face specifically to use with that Strat that had the impedance control, so you could adjust it on the pedal to where the idea is that the impedance going in is similar to passive pickups, right? And that fuzz face just did not do it for me, man. It was nice and not ridiculously expensive, but not cheap. Now that's probably, those fuzzes aren't gonna react to volume knob and stuff the same, even if on paper that Strat shouldn't work at all with vintage fuzzes. It should make them sound like chainsaws. But yeah, it's that whole impedance thing. You know, buffers are supposed to kind of fix a lot of that, but there's some fuzz faces that if there's a buffer after them, it makes them a little too high-endy. It's weird. But you know, a circuit like a fuzz face that is genuinely in synergy with your guitar pickups, you know, that's a really special feel. And when you're using good passive pickups, it's a very cool thing it can do when you can roll off like on 8.5. It's super fuzzy, but you dip down below 8 and now it sounds overdriven. You go down to 5 and now it sounds like a glassy basement or something. You know, it's like we read all that about impedance, but sometimes it's like in the funny stuff can happen. Stuff doesn't react always like you would expect. But the big muff I got, it's like every time you change something, you're hitting a randomizer. Big muffs are supposed to be the ones that aren't picky about what goes in them as much, but it's got some quirks anyway, which that one is, I think a lot of it is it's got so much gain and distortion that it kind of creates some anomalies downstream in the circuit. But my biggest problem, why I've never gelled with any big muffs, is the regular big muff tone stack that, you know, Electric Harmonics came up with, and most muffs still use it. And yeah, there are tweaks you can make to it, but because of the nature of that tone stack, it, as you get into more trebly, not only does it make the treble more, it drops bass. And same for the opposite when you roll it down in the darker sections. And most big muffs I've messed with that have the regular big muff tone stack, it's like, oh, I'm almost there. It's still a little bit too dark. And if I get that smidgen more high end, I'll be right there. And you hit it that millimeter, bees in a can. It goes from almost where you want it to, crap, I can never use this. But, you know, you figure out stuff that makes it work. And then if you're like me, I'm always you got the Tube Screamer watch eating at you. If somebody buys that, that's going to be hilarious. I mean, there's going to be people that buy it, but if one of y'all bought it, that would be really funny. A troll Tube Screamer watch purchase. I'm not a watch guy, so. My son is a watch guy. I mean, you want to talk about people that couldn't be any more. The boy is not wired like me and in a lot of ways it's good. But he likes the finer things in life. So he likes watches. He's got some of those alligator skin $500 cowboy boots. Wants a cool car, or always has a cool car. Then you got me. I don't spend money on anything that's not guitar. Don't care about it. Like, you know, with exception, like, you know, where I grew up, if you had, you know, Kmart shoes, that you were going to get picked on, you know. So, yeah, I still, if I get tennis shoes, they're going to be cool, you know. And not the dad level 5,000 shoes like the Nike Air Monarchs. Time is a myth. Well, it's a myth until you adorn yourself with a Ibanez Tube Screamer watch, and that makes time very real. Isn't it funny how, you know, different people, like, I know guys that are just, I don't know what all the algorithm zaps you for. Not like it matters for my stuff, but they like the old pew pews, and that's their kind of collecting hobby. And you know, it's a tool that I must have and know how to use. And it's funny, some of my friends with the biggest pew pew collections, they can't hit the broadside of a barn at the range. It's hilarious. I'm like, I think the man holding the tool is more important than the tool in this case. Same with guitar, right? Homer Simpson assassins. There's a lot of those. It's like, you know, we read guitar forums. They sit there and read self-defense, Second Amendment forums, and they have this fantasy that their dad bod that hadn't ever been in a fight to save their life is going to make this grand stand with their license. That's very true, Earl. It's the touch, and same at the range. If you're not if you don't know how to do the squeeze and let the tool do what it does without anticipating it and all that, you're not going to be able to make it go where you intend. But you know, growing up in the South, everybody to a degree, most people have at least a little bit of interest in that. And you know, when I was a kid, that was like all we did was play war and stuff like that with toys. But so yeah, some of that's inherent. That dang pedal is hot. Hank Hill is a man that'll use his rights to defend his property and loved ones. That's why the governor already didn't like him. Him and his friends. I know this about Hank because he's been watching me ever since I started. They say they're going on campouts, but about 20 dudes dressed up in army surplus gear with bellies that Buddha would be very proud to have. They get out with their boonie hats on and on their camping trips. And then they do activities that look very similar to me when I was 8 years old playing with my friends. $6,500 Kiesel or Aristides. Man, Lemon, I'm just thinking about, I have a couple Kiesels and they are really cool. I would never order a Kiesel that had so much bling on it it would get anywhere close to that. Aristides look really cool, and very innovative. Lawrence, you're trolling. That man be trolling. But I would not order a Kiesel that spec'd out too much more than about $3,000. I don't buy guitars to resell. I've had some I have traded and stuff away over the years. It does happen. But Rhodey said only 7% of living Americans have served in the military, yet 70% act like warriors. They are warriors in their own little minds. Lemon, what kind of music are you into? You into heavy stuff? Because really, when you're in the 66,000 plus range, your Schurs or Sirs, your Andersons, even Tylers are on the table. But that may not be your style either. But I guess what I was saying, Kiesels are always going to take a bath on used value. But, I got before Kiesel was Kiesel, it was still carbon. And, used value does not matter because I'm not getting rid of it. But definitely would help to know what kind of music you're into. But I would lean toward Aristides personally, and if those two are the choices. Let me look up the old Aristides, because those are the ones that are made like with materials that are not wood and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I love innovative stuff like that. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong brand. Let's see. Let me use some of my Google food. Yeah, that's a good shout out, Lawrence. Look on their Kiesel's guitars in stock that are going to be ones they had returned. And yeah, you can definitely save some cash. The question is, did that person choose all the appointments the way you would like them? See if I can spell. Oh my God. RST's Instruments. Yeah, well, let me pull this up on Guitar Vacation screen number 2. Bam. Let's see what we're working with. Lawrence, when your brother got that guitar, was he going to get a 7 string anyway, or did it just kind of happen to be the one that matched what he was looking for? All right, let's see. Guitars. You got that's exactly. That is cool. And how it's made. Let me see it. Look on my screen. That is, I mean, yeah, it's a S-style guitar, but this is a material that we're about to look at. And I wonder what kind of, let me scroll it up a little bit. I wonder what kind of trim that is. It looks cool too. It looks freaking awesome. How it's made. I mean, those are freaking cool looking. But I want to see what it says they're made out of, because it's something that only they do. They innovated. Huge innovations. They use the Evertune bridge some, but molding. Proprietary construction method. That has a rigid exoskeleton with a resonant core. What's it made out of, goobers? Jesus Christ. Says it has a layered top coat of glass fiber. So almost kind of like a fiberglass, maybe that you would see a boat made out of or something. Carbon and more custom mold to create the exoskeleton. And then they evenly distribute Arium, A-R-I-U-M, for the desired tone characteristics. So whatever Arium is, it's going to be some kind of polymer, plasticky type thing, but I think that's really cool. So we looked at the standard. They do the multi-scale thing, of course. Then the headlesses are kind of Strandberg-ish, but see if it has any prices. That's a factor, Lemon, if you're still here. If you do a custom, their wait time is 10 to 14 months. So you're looking at a year possibly. Where Kiesel's turnaround time is going to be a month or two at most. Yeah, Hank, they are cool looking. I mean, they really are. Well, Steve, that is probably not too outlandish of a statement, because, you know, RoboCop was made of the cutting edge of whatever they had back in 1980, whenever it was made, right? And they're doing kind of the same thing. I've heard that those bodies are very resonant and make a good platform or a good material for instruments. Is that when RoboCop came out? 1987. You know, selfishly, as a guy that wants to find a headless that's not so direct, because every headless I have and every one I've tried all had this real kind of directness to them. I think it's inherent to the design and not having a headstock. But you know, are they able to do something with a certain concentration of that material that makes up for that? That would be interesting. But I think I was posting something on a forum, and another guy described the headless thing a lot better than me. He said the fundamental note is very prominent, and that is a much better way to describe it than when I just say they're direct. I've seen some of those, that one particular builder, and I really wish I could try one, because there are some guys making some pretty compelling designs. Incorporating classic archtop type stuff, and I just wonder, like, you know, my Holdsworth is chambered, right? It doesn't make a difference. I mean, the neck is huge. It's like a telephone pole with this much wood on it, and it took me forever just to get the high end. Because, you know, I'm an anti-trebleite. But, you know, you think of a Les Paul, whether it's chambered or lightened, like some of them are, you know, it has a resonance that the note is just not so fundamental. It's got, like, you know, stuff you can hear and feel with it. And then a guitar like this kind of is similar, but it's like that with some pillows or something. And I know I'm using really esoteric ways to describe the ways I perceive different guitar designs. Yeah, if he got the Holdsworth spec neck, it's like a classical neck more than an electric neck. That's what it sounds like he got. A really flat radius and just very wide. And that's what I got. And I'm not normally a huge neck guy. But I find that one very pleasant. I'll grab it real quick. Let's see. Bam! Be right back. In case anybody was wondering, I'm back. But, I mean, the neck is very substantial. The radius is a 20-inch radius, so very, very flat. And it really... That's why I put 10s on it. It was too fast for me. It was making me sloppier, which I don't need. And I finally got the bridge pickup where rolling the tone knob down gets where that thick sound I want. So through the power of redneck electronics, I've made it feel more like a Les Paul, but it's still got that real prominent fundamental. So that really flat radius throws you off. Well, that's because you're doing good chords. See, I can do my I can still do my thumb over Hendrix. It, for whatever reason, as extreme as the specs are, it's very pleasant for me to play, always has been. The one Strandberg I tried, I liked it. It played great, like as far as I didn't feel like a fish out of water on it. Oh wow, you dip all the way down to the A string. Yeah, I ain't doing that. But I can't do Lawrence fourths unless I'm above a certain fret, so. But for all that I said negative that I don't like, there are some really great things. The ergonomics. And this guitar, you know, it's shaped more like a guitar, whereas most headless designs now are that kind of do the Strandberg thing. are even more ergonomic. And then you've got, like the Klein style, which is probably design-wise one of the better design guitars out there. But good God, they're not cool looking at all. I mean, that's superficial, but Jesus. They look very odd. Which incidentally, speaking of Klein, Dan Ackerman, he plays a Klein. I think you're probably familiar with him, aren't you, Lawrence? But he's kind of got a little YouTube channel started up. He popped up in my shorts one day, and I was like, who is this dude just mogging this Fusion? Sounding awesome. Yeah, Tim's tones on when he had the Klein, I don't remember specifically seeing him with a Canton, but I've asked people that bought the Tim Miller, because that would be a guitar that seemingly would be in my wheelhouse to buy. You know, semi-hollow as far as headlesses go. And they say it has the same kind of direct attack thing going on, which is disappointing. I would like to try one, but I didn't realize that. I always associated him with the Klein. But the couple albums where he was making the acoustic sound of the guitar, mixing that in, just really cool. Yeah, I mean, for sure, that's a part of the hustle of being a musician, is getting that extra income stream. And I can imagine, you know, I'm sure Tim is touring a lot. He probably plays a lot close to Berkeley, but you know, if you had a couple Kleins, which I imagine he doesn't have 5 of them, you know, he's probably got a couple, because a jazz fusion player ain't buying a Lamborghini, you know. And then, you know, you're going to tour with 1 or 2, you know, and they're very expensive, irreplaceable, really. You know, if you could do your thing on a Kiesel Sig guitar, and actually, since it's headless, he should be able to do it, to carry it on planes, but we all know how that can be, thinking you can do something. Yeah. I do miss that sound. Even though I appreciate him, moving on to different stuff. But I can imagine it's a load off to know that if an airline trashes your guitar, that you can call up Kiesel and say, hey, and have one shipped to you pretty doggone quick and not even miss the gig. But, you said it. Alan, you never perceived any of that tonal challenge, headless tonal challenge with him. And, I think he really, the delaps were his favorite, I think. But he kept selling them for financial reasons. Which, that's all I'm going to say about that, because poor Alan had, his challenges that came with being the genius he was. But really, when it comes down to it, though, in live playing, the minutia goes out the window. It's, playability, consistency, having stuff that doesn't break, and if it does break, you've got a backup or it's easily replaceable. Yeah, the Fat Boy is kind of legendary. I've never heard anybody that had a Fat Boy Holsworth. Of course, those were his headstock guitars. That didn't say it wasn't awesome. Well, shoot, I was going to play another tune. I've been running my mouth, but the old battery light is upon us. Which, speaking of Tim Miller, another SD9 user for his thick fusion tones. I think he may have done other signature pedals or something here or there, but he's a SD9 man, as is Scott Henderson. As is Michael Landau. A little out of tune. But, I've got the tone knob on this one now where it can still get brightened up for crunch. But the thick is there now. Yeah, once I got on the SD9, it's funny, my board, as much as I've been trying different stuff, the only newish pedal that I'm trying to work in is the muff, right? So, but right now, my dirt is a Tube Screamer, a Geisha Drive, which is a SD9, the Rat, and then I have the muff. And then I've got that little EQ boost pedal at the end of my dirt chain, but I'm going to have to get another one. It's not versatile enough, and it changes the tone a little bit. But it's really better running in front of dirt pedals, in my opinion. But anyway, I've wasted all my time running my mouth. So sorry I didn't jam a little bit more. But we'll be streaming again soon. No doubt. Yeah, I've never tried the Klon. I think that that's that little rebellion in me that because it's the cool pedal, I'm like, not for me. But I'd probably try it and love it because, you know, everybody loves them because they do what a great overdrive does. It chops off a little low end, gives a very nice mid hump, and that's what you want out of something like that you're mainly going to use as a boost and little EQ color. So I'm sure I'll probably accidentally buy one. I'll buy a pedal and I'm like, this pedal is awesome, and then I'll later find out it's a Klon clone. That's what's going to happen. So all right, guys. Well, before my computer ends my stream for me because the battery runs out, I gotta give you all thanks for hanging out, and you know, this is the highlight of my week when I stream, and if some things I have in the works pan out, I'll probably be doing more, and I'm looking forward to that. So enjoy your guitar vacation, boys. Have fun noodling for fun. Practice to get good if you feel inclined to do so, because Lawrence says guitar's funner when you're good. Right, Lawrence? All right, boys. Thanks for hanging with me as always, and we'll holler at you very soon. Great time.